across the vast frozen lands of Siberia, a region covering millions of square kilometers where temperatures can drop below -50 degrees Celsius. Russian engineers built a massive oil pipeline stretching thousands of kilometers to transport crude oil directly to China. Millions of tons of steel, tens of thousands of heavy machines, and tens of billions of dollars in investment were mobilized to transform the wild taiga forest into a transcontinental energy highway. But how do engineers actually build an oil pipeline on this scale in some of the harshest conditions on Earth? Let's explore the full process with Mandarin Tech. The oil pipeline connecting Russia and China is part of the Eastern Siberia Pacific Ocean pipeline system, a major energy corridor about 4,700 kilometers long. It stretches from oil fields in Eastern Siberia to the Pacific coast, with an important branch running directly from Skоворodino to Daqing in China. This branch has been operating since 2011, with a transport capacity of around 30 million tons of oil per year, making it one of the largest overland energy supply routes between the two countries. Built across remote taiga forests, permafrost regions, in areas with almost no existing infrastructure, the project transforms Siberia into a strategic energy corridor connecting two of Asia's largest economies. The very first step of the project began with a global-scale material selection process for the pipeline. More than 100 steel pipe samples from leading manufacturers were tested to find materials that could withstand extreme conditions. After multiple rounds of evaluation, only the Azov pipe plant met the technical requirements and was selected as the main contractor. Each pipe section is about 12 meters long, weighs nearly 9 tons, has a diameter of 81 centimeters, and a wall thickness of up to 39 millimeters. These are high-performance engineered components designed to operate at temperatures as low as -50 degrees Celsius. To manufacture these pipes, engineers use special steel that combines both high strength and ductility. During production, the chemical composition and microstructure of steel are carefully controlled. The steel is heat-treated in furnaces above 1,000 degrees Celsius and then rolled into precise steel plates. These plates are then shaped into pipes using advanced forming techniques. Some are bent using a 12-step press, while others go through a 2-stage process using U-press and O-press systems. This ensures the pipes are perfectly round and structurally strong. Next comes 3-layer vacuum welding. Both the inner and outer weld seams are created using automated systems that prevent air contamination, ensuring maximum strength and tightness. After welding, pipes undergo ultrasonic testing and hydrostatic testing. They must withstand pressures above 420 atmospheres, about 1.5 times higher than their actual operating pressure. Before transportation, each pipe is coated with a special polymer insulation layer. This coating protects the pipeline from corrosion and extreme temperature changes. Additional heat treatment further increases durability. At this stage, the pipes are fully ready for field deployment. The finished pipes are transported to staging yards along the pipeline route across Russia. From there, they are distributed to installation sites. In the field, pipes are welded together and placed into pre-excavated trenches, gradually forming a pipeline thousands of kilometers long. In the Ussuri taiga forest, construction teams are building both a main oil pipeline and a parallel energy pipeline stretching about 230 kilometers. Large pipe sections are lifted by cranes and lowered into trenches with centimeter-level accuracy. Once aligned, they are continuously welded together to form a seamless energy corridor. Today, with modern technology, each weld takes only about 15 minutes. In the past, the same process could take 3 to 4 hours. The Eastern Siberia Pacific Ocean pipeline system stands as a powerful example of modern engineering. Built in one of the harshest environments on Earth, it connects nations, powers industries, and fuels economies. From frozen ground to flowing oil, this project shows what human innovation can achieve.